Hi, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel, Hazel Anaka Design. Welcome to 2024. I am going to do the first prompt in the Junk Journal January. Junk Journal January, no, yeah. Thing, challenge, challenge, I guess, that Meg Journals has been doing now, I guess, for several years. Now, you may have seen the video I did in late December where I showed the making of this little journal, and it is pretty little, not quite 5 inches by 4.5. The reason being that I wanted to make it, cut myself some slack, make it a little bit more doable, make it more likely that I actually complete the whole month. So I'm going to start on the first page, which is just obviously one side of a page, and hope that it doesn't take forever to do it. I've kind of grabbed, well, first of all, I guess in the post that I did on Instagram, well, wasn't all there, but anyway, I did start this little pouch here with some bits and pieces, including the freebies that I fussy cut or fussy tore. Okay, so this is part of it. This. And maybe that's it. And then I threw in a few other items that I had either used to create the pages or that I've since just rounded up that were kicking around on my desk. So I have absolutely no preconceived ideas. No, not a thought in my head, certainly not about this anyway, as to what I should do. And I guess I'm thinking that that's okay. Oh, and I have more stuff in here. So some playing cards, some tags, book guts, these, like I have way more stuff than I need to cover, 20 square inches. So, and I'm just sticking this magazine paper in here to protect any seepage of glue onto other pages. Mind you, if I glued every second page together, I'd have fewer pages to work on. Okay, and I also have this, and I have this stuff. I bought a bag of rolls of this stuff, didn't have any idea what it was. I think somebody said it was streamers that were thrown out at parades or something, that you see in old movies. Anyway, so that has been kicking around way too long. So let us begin. So my approach to this year, and I have taken part sporadically in these things before, but again, not to the extent that I was regular or actually completed a whole month. And I know Meg and I, Meg and I believe, I used to, when Oprah was a thing on TV, I used to say, Oprah and I believe, as though that gave credibility to what I was about to say. Anyway, Meg and I believe that this shouldn't be something that we agonize over. It shouldn't take all day. And it's okay to skip, like not go in the same order. It's okay to miss or, come in, come out. So in my pocket, I have the prompt sheet. I'm also, full disclosure, doing this in December, well before any of the expert people or the featured people, because I guess we're all experts in our own right, are doing, or any of their videos are being posted. So whatever you see here is all me all the time. So, blue would be good. And maybe this one. So basically what I'm going to do is first of all cover this background. And because this is a kind of a skinny little thing, I can't afford to get really thick and heavy with this. So I might need that old lady later, or that old lady, or that old man. So I won't use that. That's more decorative. Well, so again, no plan. This we call crafting by the seat of your pants. So I had just bits and pieces. Oh, and the prompt is resolutions. Now I am, I've lived long enough to, oh, look at that. I've lived long enough to know that resolutions are, for me, that's the qualifier. That's the caveat. That is the cover your butt disclaimer. Resolutions are not something that I indulge in anymore or participate in, because I believe that every day is a fresh chance to start over, to begin again, to do those things we want to do those things we need to do those things we choose to do. And if self-improvement or lifelong learning or any of those things, those sort of self-improvement, make your life better kind of activities, you fall into that category, great. But it's not, you know, the whole, gonna lose 25 pounds before Groundhog Day. You know, like that's just crazy. Anybody who's trying to quit smoking, that's another classic one. You know, does it happen just because the calendar flipped over to a new year? I don't know. Okay, so I've got that covered. Now, again, because I'm one of those people that sort of has color be my guiding force. What does this say? This is probably going to be well, no, I shouldn't criticize myself or my work because everything is redeemable. I just wonder, I will remind you that things are ugly before they get better. And we have to trust in the process and keep working at it till it does get better. Yeah, I picked something with kind of weird colors. That almost picks that up. Okay. I think I'm going to fold this in half. Glue half on this side, half on the other side, and see where that, all that can do is lay a bit of groundwork for tomorrow, for the next one, for tomorrow's. So my thing, I don't know if I'll even put the word resolutions on the page. I think a person needs a sentiment of some sort. Or you know what? I think all the prompts are just single words. So maybe what I'll do, I need a card here. Maybe what I will do is print in a very discreet, unobtrusive place the day and the prompt word somewhere, you know, maybe in this little margin or somewhere. So it'll be there if I ever want to look back, but it won't be necessarily part of the design. This has some blue. I also have this, which can be a I was intending, I came across these the other day. They're obviously somebody's digital that I had printed just on copyright paper, and you can see they're pretty lightweight, which is okay. But I thought, oh, I will glue them to a backing, which sort of is, I don't know, counterintuitive or adds another step that may have been unnecessary. But they might be perfect for something like this. I guess the way in which this differs slightly from, say, the Marguerite Miller's collage challenge, is that her prompts are actual items, and they are there are 5 or 6 of them. One year I bought the prompt list from her, and I enjoyed it, but I was also a bit of a greenhorn, and maybe, I don't know, maybe didn't do, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Am I going to want this element here as a place for me to write something down? That might be. So let's just keep gluing, knowing that, oh, I like this side better. I usually, with music paper, I almost always pick the side that has more marks, more dance notes. Don't know what that means in terms of the actual music, but I'm thinking that it just looks more interesting. Looks like I may be going neutral in this, but I like this. This is some, not even sure what this is. It's either very thin packing paper. I also had some, oh, here it is. This was a punch-out sticker, or punch-out, not sticker, but neither of those match that, so let's just use some of this. When the paper is really thin, it almost perforates along the, where the, not die, but the embossing folder, applied the most pressure. It seems like, okay, I have these bits. These were, these are parts of envelopes, and these were stamps that I need to not cover up that whole background, because then what was the point of adding a layer of bulk to my paper? Oh, that's cool. That's nicer than this side. Okay, I'll put this glue stick on everything but the perforated part, not perforated, the holy part. I'll touch that up with art glitter glue once I get this stabilized on there. Maybe I should let a couple of stars show. And I guess if I wanted to build on the star theme, I could also be looking for either star stickers or you know, chipboard pieces or star stamp or something like that. Now, hopefully, as I get into the routine of doing these, I begin incorporating something more than just glue and paper, because it would be nice to, it would be nice to have either, you know, some stitching or some dimensional things like modeling paste or paint or gesso, or it's just I'm a bit limited, and I don't think I'll do craft with me or process video every day, because then when do I do the other things I want to do? So some, maybe the more complex ones or the ones that have drying time, I will do when I you know, do them off camera, and then just kind of a show and tell. So that's kind of a tweedy looking one there. Now the things that I keep in mind, regardless of the size of the paper or the details of the actual items, is color, texture, the visual weight. What is the eye doing? Does it have a logical entry point? Does it have a place to, do the elements take my, right here. Do the elements take my eye around the page? Let me have a swig of my tea. I forgot to say, that's not so bad. That's of these tags, that's the best one. See how, maybe I should, this has been kicking around for a while. I don't even know what this is, but maybe I will do that. I'm going to just roughen up this edge a bit. It's so tiny, I'm giving up precious real estate here, but maybe this needs the heavier. Oh, and I should not forget to use some book guts. I have so many of those. Anyway, I was saying the factors there are the criteria I consider. Color, visual, weight. Is there a repetition of elements? This side might work. Is there a repetition of elements? Is there something to carry the eye around the paper? What else? What else? What else? What else? You see how that looks like that? And again, happy accident. And also training your eye to see. Okay, I have this. I mean, I've got so much of this kind of stuff. Thought I had a great big piece here. Not that I need a great big piece. I have these little bits of fabric, but they'll get used at some point, but not today. It's like, okay, can I remember it exactly, correctly? It's basically like a snarky little, right here, kind of a snarky little customer service type sign that you see some places. You know, today's not your day, and tomorrow isn't looking that good either. So with some of these elements, today is not their day, and tomorrow might not be looking that good either. Okay. Again, trying really hard not to bulk this up too much. And these things, some of them are pretty thick. That's narrow, but it's thick, thick, thick. These are the little headbands. I could use just a teeny tiny thing. Or I could even use this. This is some kind of very soft paper. Paper. You know what I have? Hey, that almost fits in with the, what drawer is it in though? Oops, sorry, I'm banging the arm here. Don't worry, there are only 5 drawers to check. This. Look at this. Comet stars, 105 gummed, 10 cents. And you can just tell by the look at them that they are ancient. I have no idea if that glue is still any good, but I would glue them down. Doesn't this almost seem like fireworks and New Year's Day? Hey, that color might even work. It almost has a coppery tint to it. If I could pick one up, we'd be in business. Anyway, I'll keep this nearby so that I can reach for it when I need to. Sorry, tea. Tea is no darn good when it's cold. Oh, green, we don't want green. Okay, I said I was going to glue this down. Anyway, I hope that your holiday, Christmas, whatever your beliefs are, that your break, your whatever celebration you indulged in was everything that you had hoped for. Sometimes our expectations are so unrealistic that we can't help but be disappointed. When, as predictable as ever, people you thought were going to be a problem were in fact a problem, because that's how it goes. You know, or we thought it was going to be a Norman Rockwell Christmas, and it was like an Anaka family Christmas, or whatever. So, you know, it's just, we have to just accept. I should probably use another piece of this elsewhere just to have it repeat. Maybe over here. Anyway, I hope that whether it was good or bad or predictable or a blessing, a curse, that you got over it unscathed and are filled with a renewed sense of hope and peace and contentment, and, you know, determined to make that your focus this year. Here's another piece if I need it. Another couple of bits, and I just might, so I'll put those aside there. Get the rest of this out of the way. Okay. I'm closing in on having this thing done. So I'm going to glue this guy down. Does it look dumb if that isn't punched out? Who cares? I am toying with an idea, and maybe, you know, again, the way these ideas for YouTube videos work, it may manifest itself sooner or later than you think. Oh, I forgot about this little guy. He slipped under there, unnoticed. Again, I don't want to cover every little bit of that. Okay, let's put this bigger one in place. Okay, that's a torn edge, that's a serrated edge. This seems to be better here, and I'm kind of leaving that star exposed there. I can layer this on here. I can put this somewhere up here. Well, let me figure this out before I do something that will create some logistical problems for me. If I glue this here, which seems to be the size I need, if I glue this here, boy, that doesn't leave much room for a message, does it? Oh, I could cut this down, but then it won't. Or I could cover up more of that, let this overlap that, and then I have that space to write something. That way you've got your eye coming in that way. Yeah, I think that's the answer. So I'm going to move this up, cover more of that tag. Oh, I better not forget my little stars. This is the wrong side. Anyway, I hold you guys in such esteem and with such gratitude that I hope that whatever it is that you desire, need, are aiming for in 2024 comes your way. And sometimes it can be the basics, like enough money to live on. It can be praying for a health miracle when really none of this stuff matters one iota if our health is gone, shot, kaput. I kind of don't want to cover that connection up, but that's probably a better place to put it. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, so whether you are totally blessed and you wouldn't know a spot of bad luck if it hit you in the face, then I wish for you more abundance, more blessings. If, you know, it's been a tough slog, it continues to be a tough slog, then I pray that your fortunes change, that your ability to deal with, that your resources, your internal resources of faith and strength and everything else that we draw on when we're tested. Can I pick these up with these fingernails? I hope that they are. Now, is that going to be cute if I use colors? I hope that you find those resources. I hope that you can draw on those resources. It seems like I need a third one. Where did I put? Oh, right here. Seems I hope that you find that you have those resources either within yourself or within asking distance. Now, maybe we need to emphasize the blue a wee bit. Okay, did these two guys stick together? These are so teeny weeny and so darn cute. I'll see here they're showing them sort of like that. Would that look a little contrived here though? It does. Okay, something like this would definitely help the eye. And then my little whatever I say there. Just pondering the placement. Oopsie. You didn't see me lick my finger to pick that up. Okay, I think I just, and I'll use our glitter glue. I think I just need to bite the bullet and do it. And I see a couple of these guys are lifting up, but that's not the end of the world. This is an unfortunate space here. So I either need, I can't use more of this here, I don't think. Oh, for heaven's sakes, these fingernails aren't working. Do I have any more of this gray stuff? That's glued down, that's all. That's glued on. Okay, so I have to make do with what I have. That, I kind of like that, but then this guy seems lost. Lost in space. Maybe that needs to be right there, and then it can, meh, meh. Or does this need to be an end point over here? Something is holding this. Oh, the thing I glued on the other side. I think this needs a connection over here. Or, to be really ridiculous, I do that, or no, I do that, and maybe I do this. This guy is an outlier. Overthinking it. Enough is enough. I just wanted to worry. I wanted to do something there. we'll lay these guys down. Maybe this needs to be more over here, or maybe it needs to go this way. Not at an angle. Come on, quick, before it bonds. Boy, she worked overtime to keep that star visible. Yeah, and you know what I always say. Pick it up, look at it from a distance. Don't always have that luxury when doing this on video, but every time you break the edge of something by putting this ticket over those two pieces, by putting this teeny little nothing over here, it breaks that line and it adds interest. So let me on that packaging, they're kind of at an angle. They're going, because of course falling stars would always go the way of gravity. Maybe this one needs to break this edge. So that's what I'm doing. Because my other favorite saying is, the future of the free world does not depend on the placement of any of these elements. It's only to have fun. Only to have fun. And even if we're all grown up, we owe it to ourselves to have fun every day. Ugh, how many more times can I handle this? And by putting these stars here, I'm breaking up the solidness of that one biggest piece. So that is serving multiple purposes there. Okay, what am I doing now? No, this way. Is that right? You know what? Some of these... No, I'm being ridiculous. I was going to say some of these are left and right, but that is crazy. Okay, that is that. You know, another thing I didn't do... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my date stamp and let that be part of the design each day. Let's see if I can reach it without too much trouble, without leaving you abandoned. I'll probably find out that it doesn't go to enough. 17, 18, 19, whoops, 20. 2009. I was sure that I had one that was current. Oh, this one has different messages, like paid. Oh, and even older. This one is just all words. Blessing, kisses, wonder, time flies, dream time, smile. Oh, baby. I have one more place that I will look, so just excuse me for one momento. Oh, I'm in luck. I'm in luck. I'm in luck. Look at that. 2024. However, mind you, if I don't ink it, then it won't. So let's find January. Whoopsie. Okay, January. Do we have just space. I guess I could do a 0, 1. Or I could do a little line. Took the long way around to get to the 1. Okay, what do we have for words? Answered, canceled, paid, shipped, entered, completed, void, billed, received, delivered, filed, and approved. I think we will leave out the word. Let's just try this out. I have some black archival ink here, so just be very careful. Oh, I got some on the D. See, that's how you get dirty. Okay, January 1. Let's try this on here. Let's not do it upside down. Oh, see, that's kind of cool. Why is that 4 kind of smudgy? So actually, it's always, you know, sometimes, not always, sometimes it's a good idea to do it on a different piece of paper, because then you have the ability to add that element as well. Do I have a piece of paper that would be a better choice, though? What have we got here? And you know, you're kind of, hey, that's gray. That could, you're kind of, or I'm limited, not you. You can do whatever you want. I'm limiting myself to what is within reach here. I don't know about that. Anyway, let me, do I have a chisel point pen here though? Kind of wanted to do my fake calligraphy. Of course. Wait, is that? Hey, that one might be good. Sorry if you can't see this. That's brown. Where are my black? Oh, I see them off in the distance. That's like a brush point. That's not chisel point. Neither is that. Oh well. Let's practice on this side. If I am reaching in every direction here, of course I didn't think of grabbing it beforehand. Okay, this one will not be like a calligraphy pen, but anyway. Oh, this is thick, man. I don't have room for that. This one is brown, so probably not going to be good. Is it plural or singular? Resolutions. Close enough, maybe. Although black might be better. Let me find a different black pen. That's blue. That's blue. Ah. Nothing like... could be a hair thicker, though. Honestly, isn't that goofy? You know what? This isn't even a real... Let's do this. Okay. Now, oh dear. see, if I screw this up, I'll have to be pasting something over it. I think that if I start here, I should have enough. Does that look a little lost there? Perhaps. So maybe we do one of those little sloppy frames around it. If I would have known I was going to do this, I would have probably positioned it differently. But anyway. I don't like the way that... I'm going to try doing this again. That 4 kind of annoys me. Maybe just a goofy little 4. I think I did it crooked. I hope you guys are holding your breath at home. Ah! Huh. Oh dear. Okay, this time hold your breath. Surely it's not operator error. And did that not just make the case for doing this on a separate piece of paper? Okay. We have liftoff. Now, because I've used a printed paper, okay, first let's tear to get a rough edge. I'm going to say maybe I could put my thumb in it and smear it. Somehow I feel like I want to put it this way. So let's shorten it a bit. And then we have this that you could drive a truck through. I might have to look through my stamps, postage stamps. See, because I've taken painting classes and had a very kind of astute instructor, you want to be careful about creating little weirdo kind of things like that. So if I were to put this here, then I've got this. If I were to put it there, I don't think there's anything else within reach. Okay, I hope you guys are seeing how I'm not making this into something. Oh, what's this? Oh, dear. Oh, this is the side I'm using. I said, don't make this your life's work doing this. And what am I doing? Oh, I have this too. Totally different color. I've got these little odds and ends. Oh, hey. These are little tiny things off one of those Dollar Tree, I think, calendars. Okay. We can defy gravity and have this plant growing, cascading down. The hydrangea is too big, I would say. So it's going to be this guy. So if I do that, then I need to make my date work up there. I might still put, honestly, has anyone counted the number of pieces I'm using to cover 20 square inches? Oh, don't cover this. Okay, let's put that flower down because I like it there. So that can be. You're not going to believe this, but I want to. Hopefully, I will get a little better at managing my time for this, although I wouldn't necessarily count on it. I just want to remove some of this solid white here. It doesn't have to be precise, but at least it's going to look as though, oh, she didn't forget that. If you haven't seen this little thing, it is a cat's meow. It's a Fiskars thing, and it just takes normal blades, which I have quite a few off, so I don't think I've replaced the blade yet, because I just, I don't use this for every bit of fussy cutting, that's for sure. If I can do it with scissors, I do it with scissors. It's only for these tight squeezes where I think I might as well do this too. I hope I haven't lost you in this foolishness. Or maybe you're sitting there mesmerized thinking, to what limits will this woman go? Cool, where's the cover? Okay, slap this thing down. Now I said I'm going to have it going this way, because the other way will be the wrong way. It won't do what it needs to do for me. Anyway, I hope, like this clearly will be posted on January 1st. I would like to tell you that if you haven't already planned to do this, you certainly should, or should consider it. I hope you do it. I don't have any dog in the fight or anything. I'm not on commission, but I just think it would be kind of fun. It, especially for those people who don't think they know how to collage, it will be 30 days of September, April, June, 31 days off doing little mini collages. Okay, there's that. Now I could, I suppose, narrow this down, get rid of that other gray bit there. Maybe it looks better over here, and then I still have a gap there. God. I'm going to put it in the upper left-hand corner because it looks like it belongs there. Looks like it belongs there. And it does close a gap there, and it ties in with the gray, and it offers a bit of interest because there's a little print here, and a little print there, and a little print there, and a little print there, and here. So that ties in. But what about that? Oh, you know what? Why don't I just solve it with a little bit more music? Is that the same color? That's a repeating element. do we want to cover that box I drew? Probably not. Okay, it's going down, baby. So you can see that that circular paper that I used, all it's showing is that sliver and that little bit of black there. So my advice is don't get too attached to any element, unless it's, of course, they're little vintage stars, falling stars. Now, the issue is I got nothing. I need some of this here. Okay. Too bad that this little serrated part gets removed, but hey, them's the breaks. Save it for another day. Yeah, that still shows those little stars there. Covers, now mind you, I could make that smaller if I wanted to, but if I tore this edge off, it exposes more of the printing there, exposes a bit more of that. I'll use this, I guess. Anyway, I have no idea how long we've been at this, but it seems like it's taken way longer than it should have to cover this much square footage. Happy, 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 happy. Yes, I can definitely live with that. I should glue this guy down. He wants to go this way, let him go this way, but let him be attached. This guy wants to go, I think I'll make him go down. And in fact, it's probably too late. Do I want to break up the edge a bit there too? Hey, that adds a little more interest, not quite so regimented. Anyway, guys, that is it. I cannot believe this has taken 58 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm saying goodbye. Please, 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 please subscribe. We've got to get, it's collective, have to get to 1,000. That's the next landmark. Have to get to 1,000. Look, I just found another thing to glue down. Have to get to 1,000 subscribers, because that's the natural progression. Now, if this was any wider, I would tear that edge instead of leaving it, you know, straight, but maybe I could just chew a little chunk out. Ugh. After I've got glue on my finger. Yeah, think about that before you put glue on. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. And I hope we see you tomorrow. Okay, that is a lot going on there. Tomorrow's a new day, people. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.